Yo, 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 yo. What is happening, everybody? Disappointing game overall for Real Madrid, but I thought there was some positives to take out of that one. 2-1 defeat to Barcelona. Seems that the only time Barcelona wins a Clásico is, of course, in preseason. And so congratulations on the preseason win to Barcelona. But I thought we had some good things in this game. I was pretty excited. When you look at the lineup today, you know, Endrick again getting the start is always great to see. Super happy about that. Arda Güler was awesome today. Great game from him today. Super excited about him moving forward. And I just can't wait to see more of him. We got to see Vinny absolutely torch some Barcelona players today. You know, second team doesn't really matter. It's just a overall pretty good game, I thought, from Real Madrid. Like I said, unfortunately, Barcelona does get the victory. I do have to shout out, though, Victor for Barcelona. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That was a pretty good deal, I think, that they got for him. You know, can't really beat that. What'd they get? 2.5 million euros is what they paid for him. So that's a pretty good deal, I think, at the end of the day for him. So excited about that. But, I mean, starting off, rain delay today. You don't see that all the time. It sucks, too, just because this is why stadiums should, if you build a stadium and you're spending $1 billion on it, it needs to have a roof. I don't understand it. And I'm pretty sure the Camp Nou, it's not getting a roof. And so I'm not sure what the deal is with that. That needs to be getting fixed. Oh, Baby Powder's in the chat. What's up, Baby Powder? Baby Powder, you're probably pretty fired up for that one, weren't you, buddy? Oh, let me fix my chat. First time we've streamed on this setup before, so we're still adjusting, and we're also live on TikTok too. So what up to TikTok? Gonna be making some more videos on there soon. Some more. Can't wait to be talking about some more stuff on there, some more clips and stuff on there, and we're gonna be trying to do some more lives like this as well. So TikTok, let me know what you think of this too. But yeah, I thought overall, yo, Clevable, what's happening, man? What's happening? How do we feel about the game today? You couldn't watch? Don't worry, Baby Powder. Well, I know you're a Barcelona fan, though, so I'm not sure how I feel about that, buddy. But congrats, like I said, to Barcelona. It seems like the only time they win these is the preseason, of course. But looking at some of my notes, B team plus for Barcelona today. They do have some, you know, Lewandowski gets the start. He says he's feeling the best he's ever felt. That's not true. He's just telling himself that. So don't believe that for a second. That's just what people say, you know. They're constantly just saying, oh, you know, this is how I feel. I feel great. You know, I'm ready to go. What is he, 30? Let me look up right now. How old is Lewandowski? What is he, 35? Yeah, you're not feeling great. There's no way. Victor was class. 100%. No, that was honestly such a steal for Barcelona. What they pay for him? I wanted that exact number right now. Yo, what's happening, man? I can't pronounce your name. Here, let me attempt it. Fivdinversh. I think I nailed it. Welcome to the chat, buddy. How's it going? Okay, so Victor for Barca. How much did they pay for him? Because he was pretty good. Paul Victor, let's see. Sounds good, Baby Powder. Yep, and I'll be making, after this live stream too, I'll be making my recap. Of course, it's going to be from my Real Madrid perspective. But, yeah, definitely stay tuned as well and catch the highlights and then take a look at my recap too. So, cheers, Baby Powder, though. Okay, Pau Victor. What did Barcelona pay? 2.7? That's pretty cheap. That's a pretty good deal. I can't blame him. I mean, his value's got to be at least double or 10 million, 20 million. I mean, honestly, if you told Chelsea about that, they'd probably go pay 50 million for him right now. You know, just what happens. But Vinny did look good. Vinny did look good. I thought hanging out with Travis Scott maybe does it to you, I'm not exactly sure. But no, Vinny did look good. That was nutmegging people, 2 minutes into the game? You don't think Endrick did good? I don't know. I actually thought, I wrote a bunch of notes about Endrick. I thought he actually looked pretty good, to be honest, in this. We have to think of it in terms of where he's at right now, right, guys? And he just turned 18. It's Saturday, so it's been a week. He's 18 years old in 7 days. Like, I think the biggest issue right now that when we compare people's age, we're just thinking of Lamine Yamal and like how good he looked as a 16-year-old. Yeah, exactly. So, I can't pronounce. Cracks Shall. I think I'm nailing these names, guys. You're right. Yep. No, I do think Endrick looked pretty class in this one, to be honest with you. Just because a couple of things, though, real quick. His negative for Endrick right now is they talked about on the broadcast, he's so dependent on that left foot, though, right? When he gets that ball, he wants to get it on his left. And he does take a shot in this game where he does get it on his right that I was like, okay, good, because that worries me a little. Now, that's something I think he can adjust to and, get used to it. But when he's so dependent on that left, that's never going to be good for him ever. So he needs to figure that out. I think his defensive work rate is fantastic, honestly. He's pressing a lot, and not only is his work rate pretty high, he's actually making really good tackles and creating opportunities for Real Madrid to get the ball back, to whether it's his pressure, whether it's a really good challenge that he's doing. I think that's something we're probably not really thinking of. Yeah, you're right. Got to work on the weak foot for sure. I think the thing that I thought was funny too, you mentioned in the chat, Crack Shell. Man, if I'm butchering that name, let me know in the chat. I think I'm nailing it though. Yeah, every time he would get the ball, he's just getting fouled. Immediately he's getting fouled, whether it's from behind or getting ripped down. I don't want to say they're scared of him. They might be scared of him. I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, my chat's going wild over here. Hold on, let's fix this. We're still adjusting these settings. Once we get these settings on lock, man, these things are going to be perfect. Bear with me. Okay, we're good. I thought that was good from him. I thought he had a couple good runs in the box too, where I was pretty happy. I think the biggest pro that I've seen from him so far is he's very accurate with these passes. He had a through ball to Brahim that was perfect. Brahim does nothing with this ball, but the pace on it and the accuracy to get it to Brahim was perfect. And he has another to Vinny in this game too that I thought was really good. Modric does hit him and sets him up great at the top of the box, but I think, did he shoot that with his left? I think it was with his left. That just goes to the bottom right. I thought that was his best opportunity. I would have liked to see him maybe drive the ball in there and try to get a little closer to get a better shot, but he's going to get better. I mean, this has been 2 games for Real Madrid. He's only been training for less than a week with the first team. I think him and Brahim have been linking up well. And then, speaking of linking up well, I think Lucas Vazquez and Arda Güler have been linking up so well. I don't know if you guys have seen it as well, but Güler and him, just the overlap and stuff between the two. And there was one time where Güler's in the box, gets the ball, and immediately passes it through. Just fantastic. Let me see 1 second, guys. There we go. Okay. But yeah, Arda Güler, I just love him. I really do. I don't know if this is going to be a chance for him to play more. What do you guys think in the chat right now? Is Arda Güler, dude, Clevable, good call. He scores, but they said he was offsides. And what was he, a shoulder, right? He's just that much offsides. Insane. The first touch, though, to bring it down and extend, bring it down, just cool, calm, and collected, and just a fantastic finish. It was so good. He's so good. I don't know if he's going to be playing more. I mean, how many games? We're going to switch this one over. Let's take a look right now. I want to see how many games did Brahim Diaz play for Real Madrid last year, guys. Okay. I want to see this. Let's do FootMob. Because he was pretty good. Hit 8 goals, 6 assists, 18 starts, 31 matches. Okay. I thought that's a pretty good target for what we want to see next year, I think, for Güler. 31 matches, more starts than that I'd like to see. I think Brahim, though, is the truth. Honestly, I think he's going to be playing a ton. I'm really excited about him moving forward. I think his issue, though, is, again, he's not starting at the left. It's not starting at the 10. I think he's just going to come on, and if somebody's super tired, playing, if it's Vinny, if it's Rodrigo, Bellingham, even though Bellingham goes usually 90 minutes every single time, I think it's going to be really interesting to see how he does. Let's take a look. I have it pulled up over here at some of these heat maps right now. Let me just adjust this. And we'll move this over. I think I broke it. Over here. We'll get it back. Maybe. Anyways, I'll show it probably in my video. Murad, what's happening? Arda Güler star, 100%, buddy. 100%. He is honestly just such class. It's insane. It's insane how good he's been. I'm trying to display it, guys. Just give me 1 second. I'm still trying to figure out this whole live stream thing. And like I said, we'll get better. Where is my window? That one's there. Window capture. Done. It's like off the screen completely. We're just adding another one. We're just bringing it back. Sorry about that. Juan Martinez. Great mention, too. Let me pull up this real quick. Okay. Fit to screen. No, Juan Martinez is the truth, honestly. He's going to be a stud. Oh, my God, it did it again. It did it again. I don't understand what this thing's doing. No, Juan Martinez has been amazing. Clevable, I 100% agree with you. What's the point to spend all that money on Lenny Euro? It's, the thing too, I was actually excited to watch Lenny Euro this season just because, Manchester United, they go and they spend all this money on him and everything. And I was like, okay, cool. Here we go. Let's take a look. Okay, real quick though. I'm going to talk about Juan Martinez in just a second, but look at this with Arda Güler and Lucas Vazquez. Man, look how far Lucas Vazquez is playing up the pitch for Real. That's insane. He's, I think, such an underappreciated player for Real Madrid. He's been so good this preseason, and then even when he played last year when Carvajal was injured, he just looked awesome, man. He's such a good player, but the link-up play between the two. And Arda, I mean, honestly, if you made this blind, right, would you have thought that was Arda Güler for Lucas Vazquez's? I probably would have. But Arda, he doesn't like to take on players, right, guys? He's not going to do that. He's not, like, Rodrigo wants to take on players. You see Vinny today. Vinny's like, let's go, man. One-on-one, you and me. That's not Arda's style, which I respect. I think he's more of a 10 than a right wing. But, yeah, I think, okay. let's talk about João Martinez. Okay, he's good. He's good. I think he's coming back. True, clever ball. Yeah, I always forget that too. But you're right. He's basically a right wing back, and he does have the ability to. I always forget that too when Cristiano was there and Bale was there too. That I remember him starting at right wing. Now that you mention it too, I always forget. But João Martinez, him coming on, so he came on at the same time as Vinny in this one, 57th minute. I think that tells us, guys, that this is somebody that not only is going to see a lot of more play time in the next one against Chelsea, but he's coming back. He's going to be with the first team. I feel pretty confident saying it now. Again, I've only watched him play, what did he play, 45 minutes last time, and what did we get, 35 minutes today? So I've even seen him play a full 90 in total minutes so far. But he's looked good. He's calm and collected. He knows what to do with the ball. He knows where to distribute it. There was a time in this game, too, I noted that if Lucas Vazquez doesn't get fouled, it's a great through ball from João Martinez in this one that Lucas Vazquez would have been gone with it. It was such a good. He looked solid. There was a couple times that he went one-on-one with Lewandowski in this one that he had no issues. He had no issues at all. He was, calm and collected. He fouled him, but I don't think that was a foul, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? Was that a foul? I don't think that was a foul on him. It looked a little weak. Speaking of kind of getting screwed over in this one too, Endrick, that was a penalty, in my opinion. Endrick gets fouled in the box in this game, and I don't know how that's not called as a penalty. But it is what it is. It's a friendly, so it just would have been nice. Who would have taken that? Who would have taken that penalty? I probably would have wanted Endrick to take it. He's the one who earned it. I would have liked to see him get it. Alex on TikTok, dude, Alex, you're 100% right, man. He says Rob Vazquez. You think Vazquez would have taken it? I think you're probably right. Just because, didn't he take one in the Manchester City game? And I think he did. I think you're right. I would have liked Endrick to take it just to build confidence. Yeah, he did. He did take it. Okay. That's what I thought. I would have liked Endrick to take it just because striker, just to see what kind of, exactly how he did there. And just, build confidence and stuff. I think it's going to be really interesting in the next one too, who's in the starting 11, just because now, Rodrigo didn't play at all in this, which I was actually shocked about, just because coming into this game, I for sure thought Rodrigo was going to get 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Lewandowski goes down. Oh, every time he gets touched and he just flops. It's kind of insane what he's doing. Again, he's like, I'm in the best shape of my life at 34. He can't do anything. Surprised Rodrigo? Yeah. I didn't understand that. I actually thought it would have been the opposite with him and Vinny today. I thought Vinny would have been the one not playing just because, literally he was hanging out with Travis Scott like 2 days ago, right? I for sure thought that Rodrigo would have played. I'm absolutely shocked he didn't. I guess to be, take a positive out of that, we did get to see Arda play the full 90 in that. So maybe Arda doesn't play as much in the next one. Maybe that happens, and maybe you start Rodrigo and he plays 45 or something. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know if you guys caught my video too. I mentioned it, and so if you guys this might be new news to you. August 7th is the day that all of the Real Madrid players should be back to training with the squad. So that's going to be coming up super soon. We're 4 days away, almost 5 days away. Oh, wait, I added a day instead of subtracted. 4 days, 3 days away, depending on where you are, from Bellingham, Valverde, Carvajal, and Mbappe is going to be back with the squad here super soon. So August 7th, and that'll give them about, what is that, a week away? Yo, Prince Tyler, thank you for the subscription, buddy. Oh, man, my image isn't there. That sucks. I had Bellingham celebrating too. I'll need to fix it. Here, let me fix that right now. That's gonna bother me. Thank you for the subscription, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, gonna be making a lot more videos after this live stream too. I've loved the live stream so far, everybody. Really appreciate it. Appreciate you tuning in here. If you guys like this one and want to see more of this too, let me know in the chat. I think this is, we all come in here. I think it's good for us to all have an instant reaction to this game, and then we can kind of compress, think about it and everything, and then I'll make my other video about that, and we'll chat about it then. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. Let me look real quick. The Atalanta game coming up here super soon. 5 a.m. Got to go to bed. Looking forward to the next live post game. Awesome. Cheers, Cleverbell. Appreciate you watching, buddy. Have a good night. Get some sleep. Okay, so we obviously play Chelsea Tuesday, August 6th, coming up here, 7 o'clock Eastern in the States. And then, yes, Wednesday, August 14th is the UEFA Super Cup against Atalanta. Cheers, Cleverbell, Real Madrid. Always, inarimas. So I think that's gonna be interesting. When one more preseason game, guys, right? Give me Endrick again. Give me Guler. I want Rodrigo to get some minutes. Vinny looked ready. He was messing around a little too much for me in this one, but I thought he looked pretty good. He looked pretty solid to me. I mean, just his runs. He nutmegged. Endrick gets a nutmeg in this one. Vinny gets a nutmeg in this one. Vinny. Does everybody think Ballon d'Or for Vinny? If they give it to Rodri, I rate Rodri. I think he's solid. The undefeated thing's a joke. I mean, you're playing for Man City. I mean, look at Madrid last year. How many games did we lose? 2? Both against what? Atletico Madrid? I think it was 2, and it was like in September. Why are we not talking about that? And we win Champions League? I don't know. That whole thing kind of, it annoys me a little bit, but Vinny should be the one winning it. If not Vinny, Bellingham. If not Bellingham, Carvajal. I don't know. Excuse me from ranting about Rodri. I can't help it. Every time I see it just annoys me. Watching ESPN FC and they're like, oh yeah, Rodri, just because he plays at the Prem. I swear, people don't watch La Liga, and it shows, So many people too. I talked about either Vinny or Bellingham. I'd agree, Alex, 100%. That's who it should be. That's who it should be. But so many of these pundits don't watch Real Madrid. It's insane. I rated Valverde as like one of the top 10 players in the world, which if you're watching Real Madrid, he is. He's so important for the team. He does everything. He's so versatile. His defensive work rate's incredible, box to box. And then people are like, why is he in there? It's insane. It's insane to me. And then also people who watch, just the Euros and say Lamine Yamal is better than Rodrigo. That's also just absolutely insane to even hear. So don't like to hear that. Vinny hate is absolutely insane too. They hate you just because you're good, right? I mean, there's been some things that Vinny's done, villainy, kind of when he's messing around and stuff, but nothing bad. He doesn't deserve the racist chants or anything like that. That's terrible. So, but there's no left winger better in the world than Vinicius Jr. 100%, easily the best winger in the world. And I was thinking today too, when he was just attacking these Barcelona defenders who I kind of felt bad for them just because they're like, oh my God, man, here he comes again. Wide open space, just crazy. I was thinking, man, when Mbappe and him are doing this is, somebody needs to report this to the police, what they're about to be doing in the La Liga and Champions League. This is going to be so bad. So, Angus, Arda looks on fire. Dude, I love Arda Güler. I can't believe that it's only been 20 million. I could talk about Arda Güler all day. Behind me, I should have just a jersey from him. Honestly, if he gets a little better kit number, 15's pretty decent. Fede had it for a while. If he gets an 11 or something, I don't know. I'll take that back. I don't want Rodrigo to leave, so that's the only way he would get it probably. But right? You're thinking the same thing. You're thinking if he gets a better kit number though, that's 100% going to be a cop for me. Zero doubt about that. Yeah, no, he's so good, and he just does so many things. I have it. We've gone 30 minutes so far. I've enjoyed talking so much that I haven't even mentioned the goal in this game. Who's better right now in the world at corner kicks, especially from the far right corner, than Arda Güler? I don't think, I was saying it during the Euros, these corners are so elite. They showed the replay, and this ball is just curling so much. Also, the defense was terrible by Barcelona in this one. But Nico Paz, he's not going to be somebody who's going to be making this first team and playing, week in, week out. But he's a solid player. I every time he's out there, I've enjoyed watching him. But really good power header from him to send it in, to pull us, one back. I was pretty happy about that. But does anybody, who's the second best corner taker in the world right now? I mean, I can't think of anybody, honestly. Angus, 100%. That corner, dude, just special. He's just, his delivery, it's just so nice. Like I said, I wonder how good his right corners would be, honestly. I know Luka Modric was taking him today. And what do we think about Luka Modric, too? How about him playing the full 90 minutes in this one? This junk. Prince, Tyler, what's happening, buddy? Oh, there's no crying over here, man. We're good. I don't know if you're talking to me. That's okay. Put it in the chat. It's all good. Yeah, I don't know who's better at corners right now. But, yeah, just good game. I'm curious. Yeah, at 38, Luka Modric right now he played a ton. From Madrid, probably Modric, Alex. Yeah, no, I'd agree. I thought Modric had a good couple corners in this one, for sure. I also thought that he looks good. I mean, at 38, is he 38 or is he 39? Hold on. He is 38 until September 9th, so he's almost there. But he played a pretty close role to Kroos. To Kroos in this one. He's not Kroos. They play completely different. Warrior, he will never stop competing. Great example for team culture. 100%. I think, he's wearing that captain's armband too for Real Madrid. Now, I'm pretty sure when Carvajal is back and starting, Carvajal is the captain for Real Madrid. I'm pretty sure that's who it would go to just because of tenure and everything. But no, Modric is the perfect example of what a player should want to be. Just, team first, always wants to compete at the highest level, and just loves the game of football. I think it's just so important to have in there for those younger players too. I mean, Endrick, 18, Arda Güler, 19? Just crazy. Only Real Madrid players are the best in every position? I don't think so. I don't think that. I think a lot of Real Madrid players are some of the best, for sure. There's a lot of talent. I think there's let's see, left back, better left backs right now in the world. If I made a starting 11, it'd be a lot of Real Madrid players. I'm not going to lie to you. It'd be a lot. But, I mean, who would you argue with? Who would you say, who's a better goalkeeper? Nah, it's okay. Barca beat us last year 3-0 and ended up losing all in El Clásicos. Barca's, it's a weird situation going on right now with Barca. I mean, they got some good academy players coming in. I like them. And like I said in the beginning of this live stream, Victor is a steal. Pau Victor, I mean, if they're going to do that, double the dual strikers, kind of like what they did today, except for I think he was playing more of like a right wing. Can you please give some credit to those young Barca players? 100%. Pau Victor, I thought, was pretty good. I thought Alex Villel was pretty solid in this one too. I'm trying to think who else I rate on that team. I thought Balde did meh. Martinez for them, I thought did pretty good. So yeah, I mean, they got some good players too. I mean, this is not a hate Barca stream. Those will be coming in the regular season. I can live with Barcelona winning this one. It's the preseason. I'll let them win every single preseason game if it means we win every single regular season game. That's fine with me, 100%. But yeah, I think Lamine Yamal's a talent. I think people are overhyping him right now. I want to see him he's only 17 this year, so it's, take it with a grain of salt, but I'd like to see him get 25 goal and assists in a year before people start comparing him to Rodrigo or somebody like that. Or, some people think he's like the best player in the world already, which is insane to me, but he's a talent. Make sure you have enough money to sign him. That's what I would say. So, don't want a whole Messi situation again, right? But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think. What do you think will the formation? The formation, Angus. I talked about it a couple times before, and I think it's an interesting to think about. You got a couple options, right? You got a 4-4-3. Appreciate it, Prince Tyler. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Hey, it's no hard feelings around here. I can be on a objective about things. I can put my glasses away and not have rose tinted glasses. I appreciate it. Formation for Real Madrid. I was a firm believer that it was going to be a 4-4-3 going into regular season with Mbappe at the 9, Vinny at the left, Rodrigo at the right, and then it was probably going to be, I'm trying to think, Bellingham playing a left center mid, and then I would do Tchouaméni, CDM, and Valverde on the right, Carvajal, Rudiger, Militao, Mendy, Courtois. That's what I was thinking, all right? I think it's a 4-4-2, guys. I think it's a 4-4-2. I really do. And it's going to be a dual striker just with Vinny and Mbappe up at the top. It's going to be the diamond again. That's really what I think. And Camavinga, it's going to be Camavinga and Modric, I think, rotating out and swapping some and actually playing that sort of, cruise role, that 8. That's what I think is going to be the one that if we're going to, the Etihad and playing Manchester City or playing these tougher, teams, a Bayern Munich, something like that, this is more of a possession-based approach. I also think that something I never thought I would be saying, I think Vinny is playing more on the right and Mbappe is more on the left if they're doing a 4-4-2. Just because when you watch Copa America for Brazil, Vinny's playing basically a 9, just a striker. He's still going left, and they're always going to keep going left, both of them. I think it's going to be really interesting, though, to watch. I think if you do the 4-3-3, you could bring Arda Güler in instead of Rodrigo, and that's a really different element. So that's going to be interesting to see. Alex says, I feel like Arda should start more often in the 4-3-3. Valverde, Arda, and Bellingham would have been nice. Where would you have Arda? Would you have him in the 10 and then Bellingham at like left center mid? Prince Tyler, God bless, bro. Good night from my end. Hey, cheers, Prince Tyler. Hey, Hala Madrid. Even if you're a Barca fan. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the subscription too, buddy. Appreciate it. Crack Shell said, I think we're going to move back to the 3 system soon. See, the thing with Xabi Alonso possibly coming, do we want... I love Xabi, and what he did for Leverkusen this year was fantastic. Are we kicking Carlo out, or does Carlo want to stay around a little bit? Just because Carlo's great, man. Carlo's easily, arguably, one of the best coaches ever. Valverde left center mid, Arda Cam, Bellingham left center mid. Oh, I think he meant I think he meant Valverde right center mid, just because that's where he plays. But I do like that. That's a really good attacking one, I think. And I would not hate that. Yep. Alex, 100% agree with you. Angus, I'm with you. That's the formation for me. I think so. I think we're going to see 2 formations this year. Like I said, 4-4-2 is the primary one that I think if we're playing a tougher competition, a Bayern Munich, a Manchester City, I don't want to say Arsenal because I don't think they're that good, but an Arsenal, somebody like that, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, Champions League football, even maybe, Atletico Madrid, even a Barcelona. I think that's probably the formation. 4-3-3 is going to be seen a lot when we're playing, some of these lower level teams in La Liga. And that's going to be a lot of teams. There's going to be a lot of just blowouts, I think, for this team. I mean, maybe not in September, but I think as the season goes, I really think that they're going to 4-0, 5-0 some of these teams. Some of these teams that were bad last year. I mean, Las Palmas, Mallorca, Sevilla, Celta Vigo, something like that. I think they're just going to piecing these teams up once they start playing a lot more. So, let's see. Alex, you heard Carlo wants to retire at Madrid and his last dream was to win one more UCL? Maybe. So, if we win it this year and Carlo wants to go into retirement, I'm cool with it. Bring me Xabi Alonso. That'd be great. That's cool with me. But if we don't win, I want us to win. I always want us to win. I want Carlo to stay as long as Carlo wants to stay. The second Carlo wants to leave, that's fine. But I think Xabi Alonso's would be the play. Now let's say, hypothetically, everybody, let's say this. Carlo stays another year. Xabi Alonso goes somewhere else, which I don't know where he would go because people thought he was going to go to Liverpool, right? How would we feel if we got Klopp? How would people react to, Klopp being the coach? I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. So I don't really like Klopp that much. I think he's a good coach. I think that'd be an interesting one. It's going to be interesting to see too if Crack Shell says Klopp. You never know, man. You never know. This is great coach, but for Madrid, I'm not sure. I don't think it would work. The way that Madrid is, I think that, Carlo Ancelotti, at the end of the day, Crack Shell, you said he'd take it. I mean, he's a good coach. Don't get me wrong. Carlo Ancelotti, at the end of the day, is the best yes man in the world because I think he wanted another center back last year, and basically Flo said no. Yeah, we're not doing that, just because there's no sporting director at Real Madrid, so all the requests they're going to there. It's the president, Florentino Perez, and then the CEO, I think. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, though. It's late here. It's almost 11. But, there's no sporting director. So I don't think that relationship with Klopp and Flo would work at all. So I don't know. I think it could be interesting. It would be perfect counterattacking football. I mean, 100%. It'd be pretty insane. I mean, it's going to be insane. I think that's the thing that we've not realized too, is how insane this year is going to be if everybody stays healthy. I mean, Vinny, Rodrigo, Mbappe, Bellingham, Guler, Endrick, Brahim, that's disgusting. It's disgusting. It honestly should be illegal. Every team, they were pissed last year that we won the Champions League. They're going to be even more pissed. I'm curious, though. One of the goals, I think, for Madrid this year should be to go undefeated at home again. I mean, we did it last year. It should be a thing that they should be able to do this year, too. I'd like to see 100 points in La Liga. That'd be pretty sick. Right, guys? I mean, how close were we last year to that? I'm looking right now. Table. La Liga. Let's see. We had to be super close to that. 95. Think about that. And 100? That'd be nasty. We finally got someone to keep up with Vinny. Counter 100%. Yeah, Vinny, that's the thing. He's almost too fast. That's been his issue. It's like, oh, there goes Vinny against, the right back and 2 center backs, and nobody's in the middle to get it. I think when we lost Benzema too, that was a big change, honestly. I mean, with Mbappe, we could do it a bit better than last year. No, 100%, Alex. 100%. No, they should be way better this year. It's going to be a lot different just because, last year you just had the 2 up front all the time. Like I said, I think that's going to be what you're going to do again this year. I just don't know if that's 100% going to be what's happening all the time. If it's a 4-3-3, though, and it's a lower level team, it's going to be disgusting, though. They're going to be crushing these teams. They should be. Out of the 3, though, I think that are the favorites to win the Ballon d'Or, though, coming up here or I guess going into next year. So not the Ballon d'Or this year that they'll give out in October that Vinny should be winning, right? But out of Bellingham, Vinny, and Mbappe, who do you think will win the 2025 one? I want to say Mbappe, but I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting. Let me know in the chat right now, guys. Who's going to have more goals and assists, Vinny or Mbappe this season? I'm actually really curious what you guys say, so let me know. Let me see. Juan Martinez, again, stud. Stud. Can't wait. 16 years old. He's not going to be starting. I made a short, or I put on TikTok too. Basically saying that he should be starting. What I meant with that is I think he should be starting for the preseason. And I think in the next one, hopefully he can get it start. I'll make my preview here coming up soon, and I'm hoping he can start. Crack Shell says Mbappe. It would depend on how much impact they do, but it could be Vinny again since he has more experience with Madrid. Alex, I think you could be right too. Crack Shell, I know you said Mbappe. I'd probably lean Vinny. Just like you said, Vinny has all this experience with all of these, Madridistas already, that Vinny assist count about to skyrocket 100% on that. What did he get last year? That was his best year last year too, and he played, I talked about it before, but he had like 16 less games, and he scored 1 or 2 more goals and assists than the year before. Let's see. Vinny Fatmob. I'd probably lean Vinny, just like Alex said. He's already played with all those players before, so he's got that kind of, working for him. In La Liga last year, I'm looking, guys. Why does this not show it? Okay, 1 second. Stats. Real Madrid. He had 6 goals, 4 assists in Champions. Is this thing trash or what? And then in La Liga, 26 matches, 15 goals, 5 assists, 100%. Vinny is going to, you're right, Crack Shell skyrocket in terms of assist. That's going to be 10 easily. I feel bad. I really do. I feel bad about these teams that are going to be playing them soon. And like I said earlier, August 7th is when everybody's going to be back with the squad and getting ready for the Atalanta game, which I'm going to be definitely going to be doing a preview on that too. It's going to be really interesting to see who's going to be starting in that one. I think that might be the Mbappe showing. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see too. Did he get surgery? Did he just let the nose heal? How's his nose? I think that's the thing we're forgetting too. Crack Shell, I'm a bit worried about Militao's defense after that. Really? Okay. Crack Shell, thanks for bringing it up. Militao today, I thought he was actually pretty good. What do you guys think? How do you think Militao did? I thought he was pretty good today. Crack Shell, I would agree with you. Last year, in terms of the spring, when Militao came back, I wanted him nowhere near that starting lineup. I was super worried about him. There was a lot of issues that he had going for him where he just looked rough. He looked like a deer that just was born. He didn't have his legs under him or anything. It was crazy, honestly. Just trying to watch him try to play out there. I was pretty disappointed in how he looked. But in this game, I actually thought he looked pretty solid in this one. I was pretty impressed. What do you guys think? Militao. How'd Militao look? I was pretty happy with him. So it's going to be interesting, though, because, like I mentioned, when we lose out on Lenny Yoro, which 70 million from Manchester United for an 18-year-old who's only played in Ligue 1 is insane. Newborn Deer is crazy. That's what he looked like, man. Honestly, he didn't have his feet under him. He looked wobbly out there. He looked like uncomfortable playing football. Honestly, I was pretty excited for him when he came back and was playing in the games, in Copa, excuse me. Couldn't think of it. In Copa, I was pretty excited about him. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens, man. I don't know. I think he's gonna be ready. I hope he's ready. I mean, if Militao's not ready, man, what? Rudiger, Vallejo. Then it goes right to João Martinez, like 100%. Alex, feel like we were lucky but unlucky to not get Lenny since he did get an injury. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's just Manchester United, just bad luck right there, to be honest. I actually feel really bad for him too. I mentioned it earlier. I was looking forward to watching him play just because I was curious. I was like, is Lenny Yoro going to be the truth? We get to see it right away. He looked pretty good in Ligue 1 from what I've seen, what I saw of him. Expecting that he was going to be joining Real Madrid, but I'm a little disappointed that he's going to be out. I think, what is it, 2 months, something like that. That's crazy to get an injury in your first preseason game like that. So, I do think it might be a blessing in disguise if João Martinez actually turns out to be pretty good. So that's going to be interesting to see. I'm curious what happens there. I'd bring him back with the first team. What do you got to lose? If he's fourth, you put Rudiger, Militao starting, Vallejo coming off the bench. And Vallejo's decent. I don't love him. He's a decent option, though. But I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see what happens with him. And then, yeah, João Martinez, I think bring him in. 16 years old. He's cheap. I mean, he's already part of the academy. If it doesn't work out, send him back down. I think it's a decent option. And then we can always revisit it back in January. And, what's, oh man, I can't think. Is it Llorente? Who's the Spanish defender who was on the Euros? João Vallejo would be a decent option for rotation, 100%. Is it Llorente? No, I'm not thinking of Llorente. Who's the guy? He plays in Saudi, and he was on Spain. Let me look up Spain foot mob. Let's see. I'll get the name. I can't think of his name. I'm drawing a blank. Laporte. Oh, couldn't think of it. Could we get him back, into Spain? He's 30. Plays for Al Nassr with our boy Cristiano. I think that'd be a decent option. Curious to think. I mean, like I said, in January, could we do that? Maybe. Yeah. Thank you, Crack Shell. Laporte. Could not think of it. I think he'd be a decent option to bring him back. But, yeah, we'll see. So, okay, y'all. This was super fun for me. Definitely will be doing this again. I really appreciate you watching. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I think I'm going to be doing a lot more of these in the future. So let me know in the chat, too, if you guys want me to do these more in the future. Maybe after the Chelsea game coming up, too. Just so instant reaction to the game. We come on here 30 to an hour, chat about the game, and yeah, super fun. But yeah, I'm going to be going and doing my match recap here soon. That will be getting uploaded on my YouTube here very soon, so be on the lookout for that. And then I'll be doing my match preview of the Chelsea game, which is our final preseason game in the U.S. before we get ready for the Super Cup against Atalanta. So again, thank you all for watching me. Really appreciate it. And I will catch you all in the next one, okay? Cheers. Hala Madrid.